Murder in Suburbia, available now on BBC iPlayer.
When the weather can't decide what to do, you still can. To know what's coming, check the BBC Weather app.
Tonight at 10, we're at Westminster, where Boris Johnson has resigned as Foreign Secretary and launched a searing attack on Theresa May's approach to Brexit. In his letter of resignation signed this evening, Mr Johnson accuses the Prime Minister of seeking a Brexit that would turn Britain into a colony of the European Union. It was the second senior resignation of the past 24 hours, after David Davis stepped down as Brexit Secretary overnight.
The point is, I was the person who had to present it to Parliament, to the European Union, to everybody else, and if I don't believe in it, then I won't do as good a job as somebody who does believe in it.
But the Prime Minister, under mounting political pressure with her leadership being questioned, insisted she was taking the right approach for the country.
Mr Speaker, this is the right Brexit, leaving the European Union on the 29th of March 2019. A complete end to free movement, taking back control of our borders.
We have a crisis in government, 2 Secretaries of State have resigned, and still we're no clearer on what future relationship with our nearest neighbours and biggest partners will look like.
And within the past hour, the Health Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, has been appointed the new Foreign Secretary to succeed Boris Johnson. We'll have the latest from Westminster on the state of the Brexit talks and indeed the Prime Minister's own position.
And the other main stories on tonight's programme. Shielded from the cameras but out above ground, 4 more boys are rescued from the cave complex in Thailand. Police say Dawn Sturgis, who died from a nerve agent in Wiltshire, was probably exposed to a high dose of it. And 70 years of the pioneering centre set up to help injured service personnel.
Good evening from Westminster, where Theresa May has been fighting to maintain support for her Brexit strategy following the resignation of Boris Johnson as Foreign Secretary. He was the second senior minister to leave the government in the space of a few hours after David Davis resigned overnight as Brexit Secretary. A short while ago, Mr Johnson rounded on the Prime Minister's leadership, accusing Mrs May of drawing up plans which would reduce the United Kingdom, he said, to the status of a colony. Of a very eventful day. That's all from us tonight. There'll be continuing coverage on the BBC News channel, more analysis on Newsnight on BBC Two. But now on BBC One, it's time for the news where you are. Have a good night.